Hello, 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 and welcome. Today, we are going to basically have a year in review. How was your 2021? And how do you want your 2022 to be different? All right. Thank you for coming to the Mom Live Show. My name is Rasheeda Green. I am the host of this community, the Mompreneur HQ, and I help moms to start, grow, and scale home based virtual businesses so that they can build the life of their dreams without neglecting themselves or their families in the process. I do that by coaching. I have one on one coaching as well as VIP days if you are interested available. And I also provide content that goes across a number of different things, including how to get started, um, the basic beginning steps, and then we go on to building your business and then marketing your business and selling your product or service and scaling your product, your business. So I do have a mom business blueprint that I go through. I also use the ABC formula, which you um, may have heard before, but basically A is aspire, B is to build, and C is to capitalize. So if joining me in getting your business together in 2022 is what you would like to do, you have plenty of opportunity. Just reach out to me in the community, ask your questions, or you can always just set up a clarity call at the mompreneurhq.com/, clarity dash call, and I will be glad to talk to you about your business and your plans and how what you need help in and how I can help you do get to your next goal. And then we also provide this community, a community of other mom entrepreneurs who you can just ask questions, who would more than likely be willing to help you with your questions, just so that you have an opportunity to mix, mingle, grow with one another. Because in 2022, there are some things coming down the pipe. And actually, I always have things coming down the pipe because that's how I am. I'm an idea generator. I always have ideas in business, and that's why I'm always able to come up with things to do, things to grow my business, things to products to sell, and of course, coaching opportunities to help other women to get to a level in their business that they were not at before. So that's me in a nutshell. That's Mompreneur HQ. And I am talking about the year in review. I cannot believe that we are already in December with a couple of more weeks left. And PS.com, I will be taking off for the last 2 weeks of the year. I'm like, my kid gets off, my husband is off. Ain't no need for me to keep working, right? So I will be taking off. And as an entrepreneur, that's an opportunity that you get to, that's a schedule that you get to make. You get to make your own schedule, do your own thing, plan it out however you choose to plan it, and be happy about it. Not having to ask a boss permission, not having to save up all your vacation days so throughout the year just so that you can use them at the end of the year. Not having to look at the schedule and say, "Oh, Tom is out the same week I want," and then have the decision of, do I want to ask Tom to switch vacation days? Is it that serious? You know, not having to do that is awesome for entrepreneurship. But I do recognize that we have women in the community who are currently working their 9 to 5 and still trying to get a business up on the side or get their side hustle moving so that they can actually up level to a full-time entrepreneur. And I commend you. Even as a mompreneur, having a difficult schedule sometimes with the kids being out, the kids being sick, the kids being home, and trying to juggle babysitting and daycare and school, it can be very taxing on a CEO's life, right? As a mom CEO. but a mom CEO who is actually still working full time. I'm not going to get into apples and oranges, but I'm just going to say it is still quite a feat. Working 9 to 5, coming home to do your regular motherly, wifely duties, and then still try to get in time to build your business so that you can have something that you love, that you own, that you grow for yourself. It's definitely a feat. So I commend all the mothers in Mompreneur HQ who have been out here making it happen in 2021. As we reflect on the year that we've had, looking back at COVID numbers still rising, vaccination issues still pressing, um, and then business still changing, 2021 has been an incredible year. If we think about the planning that we've done, the work that we've put in, the schedules that we had to change, the vacations we've had to miss, or the things that just didn't work out the way we planned, 2021 has been an incredible year. And if we look at all of the successes, all of the things that have gone right, all of the money we may have made, all of the vacations we made that we were able to take, it has been an incredible 2021. But what I want you to think about is, if this year was something else, what is next year going to look like? We admire athletes for their athleticism, but at the end of the day, they're really not more superhuman than any of us. But what they do have is tenacity, perseverance, discipline, and drive. So in 2022, think about how you want to show up next year. How do you want to show up in your business, show up in your home, show up at your job, show up online? 2022 is going to be a whole different beast. Mompreneur HQ is a housing is a hub for mom entrepreneurs who are looking for some tips, strategy, support, information, how to's, and just trying to get their business from level A to level C to level G and beyond, right? And so we recognize that we have a lot of different people in this group. And let me just say that Mompreneur HQ is not just comprised of moms. We have women in this group who do not have children, but who see value in a group that is made to help people who have to juggle a lot of things and responsibilities, right? Who People who want to start businesses and grow their businesses and scale their businesses beyond their wildest dreams. And so we do have women in the group who are not moms. And then we have groups of women in the group who, of course, are mom entrepreneurs. But not everyone is just somebody getting started out. We have people in the group who've had businesses for years. But again, just want a group of women who can support one another. And as a group made for support, let us support one another in our comments, in our posts. If you have a question, go ahead and ask your question. If you have an answer to a question, go ahead and answer the question, and allow people to get to know you. So in 2022, don't be alarmed. I am going to ask each and every one of you to reintroduce yourself to the group, because when you may have started, you might have been person number 4 in the group and person number 12 in the group. But now we're over 100 women in the group. And so they're likely to be women in the group you don't know and who don't know you. So we're going to go into 2022 getting to know one another a little better. So with that having been said and introducing yourself, make sure that you know that we will have a Zoom chat and chew and getting to know you, right? So that's just going to be something over Zoom that I'm going to put together for the women of the Mom Entrepreneur, the Mompreneur HQ group to be able to come together and share with one another what, who they are, what they do, who they help, and what they offer, so that we all get to get acquainted with one another. So maybe when someone does make a post, we're not too shy about answering the post because we'll know a little more about that person and what they do. So get ready for that. And let me just preface this by saying people in the Mompreneur HQ Facebook group community, that's where all of the action is going to be taking place in 2022. So if you are one of my great loyal people who have been hanging out with me in the Mompreneur HQ business page, where I put this live every week, every Wednesday at 2 p.m., I want you to go over, um, click the link to join the Facebook group Mompreneur HQ, so that you will be in the know when all these other lessons are coming down, or when all the posts are being made. Because in the Facebook page, you don't know that we are posting pretty much 5 days a week. We're going to be um, adding some more features, which I did verbally add, but I did not post on our Small Business Saturday, which will be an opportunity for all business owners within the group to share about their business and what offers that they have going on. So if you're not in the business group, the Mompreneur HQ group, then you don't know we have motivational Mondays and tip Tuesdays and wellness Wednesdays and three things Thursdays and financial Fridays, which we are going to expand upon in 2022. Our Financial Fridays are not just going to be tips, but we'll also share some other goodies and information with you, including freebies and free educational material for financial development and growth. So look to that for 2022. I'm excited about that because yeah, we'll be sharing some really good financial tips and strategies, because as moms who own businesses, we definitely need to get our financial house in order so that we do those things that we set out to do. We say we want to get a side hustle so that we can make more money, so that we can quit our job or retire early. We say we want a side hustle so that we can make money, or own our own business so that we can make money, so that we don't have the financial constraints of not being able to take a vacation when we want to take a vacation, or having to, like we said, check in with old boss over there and see if we can take days off. And then we also say for legacy, right? We want to be able to leave a legacy to our children. So making money a part of the conversation in 2022 is something that we definitely want to do. So that's going to be coming along in 2022. If you haven't noticed, oh, if you're not in the group, you may not have noticed um, that we've also started our blog and YouTube channel. And so we're getting information out to you in multiple ways. So if you don't have time to jump on the lives and to see them when I'm on at 2 p.m. on Wednesdays, feel free to drop in on our YouTube channel, the Mompreneur HQ. It's no the I'm sorry, Mompreneur HQ, and check out our YouTube channel for replays of information regarding business and productivity and just all things mom entrepreneur, right? So we're going to have that there. Then we take some information as well and put it on the blog. So if you have time to read but not really listen, if say if you're at work and you are on the line and you're waiting on hold and you just want to pick up something to read real quick, you can drop in to the www.themompreneurhq.com, I think is /blog, but don't hold me to it. Check out the website, and then you'll be able to just go ahead and read the blog on at your leisure. So we have definitely expanded in 2021, and looking at the year in review, I don't feel like I've done a lot, and I don't feel like I've made it to the point that I wanted to be at. But that's the thing about reviewing the year. You don't reward yourself, or you don't congratulate yourself or pat yourself on the back for the small wins. They feel like nothing. They feel like you've done nothing. And I don't want you to feel like your year was wasted, or you haven't done anything, or you haven't succeeded, because every step towards your goal is progress. And progress is, I'll take progress over perfection any day, right? So progress over perfection. So what have you done this year that you're happy about, that you're proud of? Think about it. I know that I'm proud that I've been putting on these lives at 2 o'clock on Wednesday afternoons for almost 8 months, just about 8 months, every Wednesday, coming to you live on StreamYard. Even times where the schedule didn't work out, or there was tech issues, or the production manager wasn't available. What happened? We were still here every week. And so here we are, the end of the year, thinking about, wow, I really did that. Committed to being here every week. And even on those days when I was not available due to illness or what have you, because that I caught COVID this year. Ugh. But I thank God because I am healthy. Um, and those side effects are gone. The side effects that I had were no taste and smell. And I also ended up with insomnia, and those things passed. So I'm grateful for that. But business wise, I showed up for myself. My lives are 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I understand that that's not an opportune time for many of the people in this group, but I showed up every week. Did you show up for yourself and your business this year? What did you do that you can say that you're proud of? I love the self-love September series that I did. And so you'll be seeing that again in 2022. I'm going to make sure I reshare some of those videos and those good nuggets that were really great takeaways from those episodes. So look forward to seeing that again. And hey, with that in mind, I also plan on inviting even more people to come in and speak to the Mompreneur HQ community about topics that you want to learn about. So what that requires of you is to let me know, what do you need in 2022 to help catapult your business to the next level? Do you need someone to come in to talk on marketing, to talk on sales, to talk on mindset, to talk on what topics would you like to hear? Drop them in the comments. If you're here live, put hashtag live. And if you're here on the replay, put hashtag replay. But I'd like to hear from you in the comments. What is it that you would like to see more of in 2022? I know I put out a poll in the group about why you were in the group. Well, now I want to know what you want from the group, right? What would you like to have more of in 2022? Because I'm mapping out my 2022 and I have my own plans. I'm telling you, we're starting off January about goals. We are going to talk about goals every day of the month in January. And we're going to introduce ourselves in January. And we're going to start talking about our visions and our dreams and what it is that we want to happen for our business in 2022. We're going to talk about that all throughout January. Then February comes and so forth, and I have a long string of things that we're going to do. Podcast is in there, right? If I'm going to be having these interviews and bringing on these people, why not share it to a greater multitude? And that's an idea um, that we want to bring to fruition in 2022. I had the Freedom Day giveaway in 2021 this year, and we were able to grow our lists, reach more people, and raise money for the fundraising goal was for um, Black Girls Can Code. So we were able to do that in 2021. In 2022, I'm looking to do even more and to have even more people participate as contributors to the Freedom Day giveaway. So, if you're a business owner in this community and you have a freebie that you would like to offer and participate in this list building event, the Freedom Day giveaway, you are more than welcome to reach out and let me know that you're interested in participating. It's going to be in June 2022, so you are welcome. And if I am throwing you off by using terms like giveaway and freebie, then you definitely need to stick around in the Mompreneur HQ group. Because if you are a business owner, an online business owner especially, and you don't have a freebie or the term lead magnet, something that's going to help to grow your list of people that you reach out to, if you don't have a lead magnet, then stick around because that will be one of the topics that we'll be discussing. Actually, I have, as in my coaching package, I do have a VIP day that takes you from beginning to end in your business and how to plan it out, how to get it done, and how to get it set up, and how to then monetize your business. And so that's something I do in coaching. But what I'm going to start doing in 2022 is peeling out pieces of my pro coaching program to be able to share with you in the group, to share on my YouTube channel, and to share in a podcast so that you get access to that information without working directly with me one on one. So look forward to that in 2022. Um, Back to my athletes: discipline, drive, and um, those discipline, drive, and perseverance. You have to first start out with your goal, which is why we're starting out with 2021. What is your goal for your business? And then also need to know why that is a goal. What is driving your goal? Because if you know what's driving your goal, you're more adept to actually fulfilling your goal. If you have a goal to speak to 100 people and you're like, okay, well, what am I really speaking to 100 people for? Then you're not really going to be motivated to speak to 100 people if you don't know why you're doing it. So, knowing why you're doing it, then setting the goal to do it, then breaking down action steps to help you reach your goal, and then executing those action steps to actually attain your goal. That's four steps that you need for goal setting. And again, we're talking about that all throughout January. So you'll get an opportunity to learn a little bit more about what you need to be able to set a goal and actually achieve the goals you set out to. Why? Because 2022 is going to be different. It can't be the same as 2021. Even with all of the success that you had in 2021, with all the happy memories that you had in 2021, 2022 can't be the same. You should always be looking to go higher and higher and higher. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should not be grateful. Gratitude is something that you need in order to propel. And I say that because if you're not grateful, if you're not thankful, if you're not appreciative of what you have now, and what we call in biblical terms, if you're not content, then what's coming in the future may never come, or what is to be may never be, because you're not grateful, thankful, or content with the things you already have. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you should stay where you are and stay stagnant because you just because you want to be content. That's a confusion of the term. You want to be grateful for where you are and should also aspire to do better, to be better, to climb higher, to succeed at a level that you've not succeeded before. So consider that when looking at goals and thinking about what you can do differently and better for 2022. Did you achieve that financial goal? Did you achieve that spiritual goal? Did you achieve that family goal? I was considering doing a vision board party, but I don't know. Is that something that you want to do in the community? I could still do it because we're doing goals for 2021, and why not start with a vision? Um, so if that's something that you want, hashtag vision board in the comments, and we can make that happen. But the one thing that I want to definitely leave you with is our one of the things that I say is that we want as moms, we want to win. We want to, what do I say? We want to, we're raising a family and building a business, and we want to win at both. So if you're a winner and you want to win at both, go back to the athlete, drive, perseverance, and discipline. If you fell off the wagon in 2021, 22, you're going to get back on that wagon. You're going to be disciplined. You're going to be have the drive and the goal and the drive and tenacity to move yourself towards your goal. And guess what? If you don't hit that goal, I'm not going to say, well, that's okay, because I don't want you taken out before you even have the opportunity to start working on your goal. But I want you to think about that colloquialism or that quote or that phrase that I've heard many times before. Shoot for the stars, and even if shoot for the moon, and even if you don't reach it, you'll fall among the stars, right? So shoot for the moon. Make your goals big. If your goals are not big enough that they scare you, those are not good goals. Those are not, you need to have scary goals. Goals that you're like, oh my gosh, that's too big. Maybe there are some that's too big. You know, if you made $0 2021 and you make a $500 million goal for 2022, that's very ambitious. Ambitious is overly ambitious, maybe a term, but I'm not going to throw it out the window. But if your goal is 500 million, that's not realistic when we're talking about SMART goals, which we'll talk about in January. But it's not really realistic. But think about it. If that was your goal and you were actually disciplined and you were and you persevered toward that goal, and everything that you did was just to make that goal, and you didn't make it. You didn't make it to 500 million. You didn't make it to 400 million. You didn't make it to 300 million. Imagine how much further along you would be, even if you didn't make that goal. Would you have made 1 million, 2 million? Sure, not 500 million in 1 year, but think about where you could land if you actually did what you set out to do to reach your goal. Well, that's it for me today. That's my recap. That's the year in review. Think about how you started the year, the things that transpired during the year, the goals that you met and did not meet, and how you want to do different in 2022 to take your business to the next level. Hi, I am Rasheeda Green. I am your business coach in this community. Feel free to reach out, ask for help, ask questions, put in comments, and let's grow 2022 together. If you need to reach out to me, I will be available in the group. Clarity calls will end this week, um, because I'm taking off the last 2 weeks of the year. So I won't be doing clarity calls, but I am available in the group if you have questions or concerns. And that's it for me. If you need any assistance with organizing your business, getting organized, we do have the digital business filing system for mompreneurs. Check us out on that website, um, on the website for there. And other than that, I am so appreciative of your time, and I want to wish you the very best with wrapping up the 2021 year. And until next time.